I know it's been a while since I last put out a video. My next video should be explaining why I've been absent for 4 months. It's probably going to be a bit more of a personal video. Hopefully I'll start posting more regularly now that it's summer and that college is over. Okay, now time for the video. Ever since I've been a youngin', I've always hated turn-based combat. My brother was always really into Pokemon, but I always thought that game was kinda dog shit. Like, whenever I play Pokemon, I never use the abilities that put status effects on the enemy Pokemon. I only use damaging spells. I've noticed that I also do this in other turn-based combat games like Persona 5 and Final Fantasy 7. What sucks is that I actually do kinda like these games. While I've never been a big fan of turn-based combat, I can look past it if the story is interesting enough. I've mentioned before that when I was homeless I watched my friend play Final Fantasy 7, and that has always been one of my fondest memories. Recently though, another turn-based combat game has penetrated my life. World of Horror is an indie adventure horror game where you play as one of many teenagers who solve mysteries throughout Japan. As you solve more mysteries, you get closer to understanding the cosmic power that is corrupting the world around you, and it is up to you to stop it. What has drawn me to this game is its replayability and its art style. Each playthrough takes about 30 minutes to an hour, and you start fresh every time you die or you complete a game. As you go through these mysteries, you find opportunities to use certain items or talk to certain people. In subsequent playthroughs, you can use this knowledge to get new story aspects or to get you more resources to help along with your mission. On top of this, each mystery has different endings, so I always find it interesting to try and unlock each of the endings to the stories. I also like how the mysteries are based off of actual Japanese mythos. One particular mystery that I like is A Chilling Chronicle of a Crimson Cape, which is about a spirit, Akamanto. In Japanese mythos, Akamanto wears a red cape and visits people in school bathrooms. Upon finding him, he asks you whether you want to take a red or blue cape. Upon choosing a cape, he either cuts you into pieces or strangles you to death respectively. In the game, Akamanto behaves identically to how he does in the myth, except he also has a third option where you don't take anything. If you do get this, it's a special fight, but I'll save that for if you actually play the game. Other than that though, the gameplay is pretty simple. It essentially comes down to deciding where to go, combat sequences, and dialogue choices. The combat in this game is very unique and unlike any other game that I've ever played before. Basically, you have a set amount of time to attack each turn, and you get a variety of different methods of attacking. The amount of damage that each attack does is displayed to you, so you have a good idea of what weapons that you should be using. And at least for me, I still do that same thing where I just keep on smashing my most powerful attack. Even though I normally hate turn-based combat games, I find that this game is kind of like a puzzle, and because of that, I find that enjoying. Where World of Horror really shines is with its art style. The pixel art for this game is truly beautiful and can sometimes be horrifying. You can change what color you want the game to be in, but most of the time I just make it so that my eyeballs don't bleed in the middle of the night. What I also like about this game is how detailed the characters look, even though it's just pixel art. Every monster and human has minute details about themselves which makes them unique from everything else, and makes them also memorable upon subsequent playthroughs. Some of the scenes in this game can be actually pretty disturbing to look at and pretty gruesome. There are also multiple different genres of monsters in this game, from Lovecraftian monsters to something more along the lines of Junji Ito. I really love the art in this game, and I think it deserves so much praise, and I've been putting gameplay of this game in the background the entire time, and I think it really speaks for itself about how beautiful this game is. He really did a fantastic job. I really love this game, and honestly, I think you should give it a try. In writing this, I found out that it's available on Steam, PlayStation 4, and even the Switch, so if anything that you've seen in this video interests you, go ahead and give it a look, but I really think that you should give this game a try. Thank you for watching.